solution is, because you positive solutions only people have been in charge for a while now. And I'm not seeing too many positive solutions.
You never met a motherfucker!
Strap in, turn up the volume, and get ready, Jackson, for unfiltered, no sugar added talk radio. It's award-winning podcaster Clay Edwards.
Boom, shakalaka boom. You're tuned in to the Free Range Human Show of Choice, your daily dose of reality radio. It starts right now. This is the Clay Edwards Show. I am, of course, Clay Edwards, coming at you live here on 103.9 WYAB, streaming worldwide inside the Men's Health and Women's Wellness Mississippi Studios over at the Mazda Jackson live stream. You can find that on Instagram. Now, we're not on TikTok today. Apparently, you can't call your haters gay retards. TikTok wasn't a fan of that. We can't stream again on TikTok until the 22nd. So I guess Monday or so we'll be back there. Whatever. I don't care. I'm rubber, you're glue. What bounces off me sticks on you. Just when you think we've beaten cancel culture, it comes back to smack you in the butt a little bit. Anyhow, we're over there on Facebook, X, Rumble, Instagram, YouTube, and starting today, we are trying out a new platform called Kick. So if you're on Kick, a lot of people seem to be streaming there. Figured I'd give it a try. I have 0 followers. Maybe the algorithm introduces us. I don't know how it works. Just figured I'd give it a try because they don't censor too much over there, from what I can tell. From the clips I've seen online, not much gets censored over there on Kick. So figure we'd give that a try. You can find that at Clay Edwards Show if you're on Kick. Just at Clay Edwards Show, and it's at Save JXN on every other platform imaginable except TikTok today. But do give me a follow on TikTok if you're there, if you haven't already. I can still post videos, just can't go live to the 22nd. Anyhow, we're back at it this morning. It's a FAFO Friday here on the Clay Edwards Show. Hope everybody's doing good. I saw a super chat before we even went live this morning. You guys are on fire. Thank you, Justin, up in Tennessee this morning with $1.99 super chat into the show. Appreciate that. I will use that $1.99 accordingly. It'll probably go in a tip jar somewhere, most likely out there at Martin's Livingston tomorrow. They're having a big St. Patrick's Day weekend crawfish boil, and it'll be a good outdoor party. Last year was a blast. I think they had a bigger turnout than they were even hoping for. So the weather is going to be immaculate tomorrow. Wherever you're going to get out and hang out at, it's going to be beautiful tomorrow. Get out and take advantage of it. Do not sit in the house and watch a dang thing on TV. You can record it. You can go back and watch it later, or just, I don't know, not watch it. But it's going to be a beautiful day tomorrow, Sunday. Get out and enjoy. It's going to be beautiful today. And again, we don't get too many of these kind of days out there. I know the pollen, it is what it is. You'll live. I know my eyes are all swollen and puffy from the pollen. The other day, I was like, man, I think I'm getting pink eye or something. But not getting pink eye. Hey, man, we got our first follow over there on Kick. Listen, is that Jason Odom? It says J Odom 52. It says first follow. Hype. I like it, man. First follow over on Kick. I haven't even downloaded the app to my phone yet. I just keep seeing all these clips from other streamers that I follow on YouTube, and they're doing reaction videos to stuff that's happening on Kick. I'm like, well, if they can get away with that over there, and surely the Clay Edwards Show can survive there, like Rumble. But actually, the younger folks are all on Kick, and that's, to me, that's one of the main things for doing this show, is to not just cater to angry 40-something and older folks. We need to speak to the younger crowd. That's why I joined TikTok. I was like, they need quote unquote conservative voices over there to know that everybody's not a left-wing nut job. Also, last night I decided to get on Netflix. Speaking of woke left-wing nut jobs, but I kept seeing I had it saved in my favorites to watch, or my playlist or whatever, so I'd remember to watch it. This Manosphere documentary. Some of you have probably heard about it. You don't know what the Manosphere is. The Manosphere is what they call, not necessarily what I do. I'm considering myself more of just a conservative radio host, podcaster, whatever you want to call it. Well, I'm a radio host at podcast show. Call me whatever you want. I don't care. Just don't call me collect if you end up out in Rankin County jail or Hines County. But anyhow, So the manospheres, like the Joe Rogan podcast, that's like the Joe Rogan's more of the PG-13 version of the manosphere. Then there's this other version of it that's more like the red pill single guy podcast. The Matrix is the Andrew Tates of the world. Maybe that kind of is a good explanation for you. Fresh and Fit. I enjoy that stuff to an extent, but more for me, it's just an entertainment than it is life lessons. I've lived enough life to know everything they're saying. Some of it's based in reality. Some of it's they're just big grifters. Let's just be honest here. Big grifting. But you know, if you got to pick, if let's say you got a 18-year-old son, what would you rather them listen to? A manosphere kind of podcast that's trying to, you know, keep them from being gay. One thing, which I mean, nothing wrong with that. If that's what you grow up and you want to be, gay, fine, so be it. It doesn't matter. But no parent with any sanity thinks I sure hope my son's gay when he grows up. I'm gonna love him either way. But no parent is actively rooting unless they're a Hollywood actor or left-wing nut job and wants their kid to be trans or gay at minimum. Like gay ain't even good enough to get you in the door anymore. It's having a gay kid don't buy you any social currency in Hollywood anymore. You gotta have a trans kid. An adopted black trans kid too. You can't just have a trans kid anymore. Like you gotta, how many levels of the oppression scale or the oppression ladder can you climb? But anyway, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole just yet. But so I just don't want to contradict myself. Well, Clay, some people do want the kids to be gay. True enough. Some do. But not anybody I know. How about that? Nobody I know thought to themselves, I mean, I sure hope little Johnny grows up to be gay. So anyway, my point in saying that is to say this. So you can choose to have your kids sit down and watch all this Disney stuff or all these Nickelodeon shows or all this Hollywood propaganda where they're shoving the gay agenda in your faces and literally down your throats, trying to convert your kid into gay. Or now I know a lot of 18-year-olds aren't watching Disney, but you know what I'm saying. Work with me here. Or you can have them watch this manosphere stuff where I'm just going to be honest with you. They try to push this traditional, they call it trad wife or trad relationship agenda, but that's not really what they're doing. They're hanging out with a bunch of strippers and they're partying and doing all these things, but it is straight activities, straight male activities, high testosterone, alpha male activities. Which one would you rather your son watch? The gay agenda, the rainbow agenda, the liberal agenda, or the other? I will take the other, the manosphere, every day of the week, and I'll even pay for the subscriptions from him to watch it. Going to join his hard knocks school or whatever their grind is, their hustle is to try to say something. I'll pay for that too. If I got to pick one or the other. But you know, we talk a lot about, because Jackson's so close and it's just the epidemic of the single family home in Jackson, the single mother home in Jackson, the single mother family, whatever you want to call it. But look, let's not pretend that that's not a problem in the white community as well. It's not as bad. And a lot of the kids who are growing up with single moms in the white communities a lot of those kids aren't growing up, you know, just doing the gang banging and all that stuff. But to an extent, there are the Simon City Royals, and the Simon City Royals are a good parallel to what's going on in Jackson and other cities like that. So they're all white gangs, but it's not an epidemic like it is in the black community. That's just facts. And y'all can get mad at me for saying that. I don't care. I mean, that's one thing. Y'all may get me canceled one day, but it's just going to be because you don't like the truth, not because I got up here and just told a biased lie. And I'll go to my grave on that. So what these manosphere podcast or YouTubes or streams or whatever, man, I look super bright on the live stream today. Like I'm glowing over there. I don't know why it's so bright today. I look like a light bulb. Anyway, these manosphere podcasts are filling the void of the father not being in the home at the end of the day for younger kids. And, just like whether, I'm going to put the mirror at the black community here, and I'm putting the mirror at the white community, and I'm drawing my parallels to the black community. Try to say maybe we should be careful about throwing so many rocks from inside our glass houses. But every time I say black, people just get triggered. So in the black community, it seems to be, there are streamers there, obviously, but based on the behaviors and the stereotypes that we see there, they're parroting rappers and NBA players and athletes and just kind of whatever they see on their TV. Where over in the white community, what I'm seeing more of, and you do see that too with the rappers and all that, what younger white guys, even the rednecks still got some ghetto to them. They're parroting black culture, rap culture, or whatever you want to call it as well. God knows I did growing up. I kind of got shook straight, but these different entertainers, for the lack of a better term, whether it's the manosphere, go bang as many girls and make as much money as you can over here, and it's really no different than the black version of it with the rappers. Go bang as many girls and make as much money as you can over here. It's just how you see it through your lens, and neither are good at the end of the day. But again, if I have to pick my poison, I'll take the Manosphere podcast, because I do believe beyond the surface level of, I just got to be blunt here. Money, hoes, clothes, money, 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 girls, 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 Lamborghinis, cars, materialistic stuff. Underneath that, there is a little bit of educational value coming from it, in the sense that they're teaching you, don't be a simp to a woman. Don't go and put this woman above everything in your life, because inevitably when you do that, she knows you've done that. And let's just be honest, a lot of women are never happy with that. Women like men, and y'all can argue me, you can argue with me all you want on this. And I say this as a father of 2 girls. I was raised in a house with a mom and a sister. And of course, no, I'm not talking about them now. I'm not talking about them, but other women, people are drawn towards people who treat them not so good. We just are. Men are too. Men are drawn towards women we got to fight to keep. Women are drawn towards men other women won't. It's just the way it is. So the sooner you understand that, and I'm not saying go be with multiple people or anything like that. Find you one. Find you a good one, but keep her on her toes. Anyway, we're not going to get into relationship advice today, but the Manosphere podcast, or the Manosphere documentary on Netflix, I recommend it. I wouldn't watch it with your young kids around, but I do recommend it. This guy kind of he embedded himself, this journalist, Lewis, something or another, embedded himself with a couple of these different manosphere guys. I'd never heard of any of them. They're all, that just never heard of any of them, but it was interesting. It was about an hour and a half watch, but, okay. If you got to pick your poison, would you rather your 17, 18, 19-year-old son? I know you'd rather him be in church listening to the preacher and praying and reading his Bible, but let's just pretend that's not an option here, because frankly, that's not an option for most guys that age. They got the testosterone running through their veins naturally. They ain't really hearing all that. But you got to pick your poison. You want the rainbow supremacy, college professors and all that beating into their head? Or do you want that testosterone pumping through their veins, that manosphere? I'll take the manosphere every day of the week, twice on Sunday. Let's take our first break. And when we come back, I don't know. When we come back, I found an interesting story right here in Mississippi. Speaking of keeping them on their toes and crazy relationships, this girl done tried to burn her ex's house down, and a year before that, she tried to blow his car up. I want to talk about that. I want to talk about what drives somebody to that. Sounds like he may have texted Clay to 601-800-5130 and taken advantage of that free testosterone screening from Men's Health of Mississippi. That guy had to have been a Clay Edwards Show listener, because you got a woman acting that crazy, he's on that testosterone. Ain't no doubt about it, son. Let's talk about it when we come back. This is the Clay Edwards Show. Shout out to the folks over there on Kick. Shout out to the folks on Kick, man. I appreciate you. Rebby, what is that? The Resi Reb says almost no delay compared to the radio. Good deal, man. All right, we'll be right back. Y'all don't go anywhere. This is the Clay Edwards Show.
.1039 WYAB.
Ladies, tired of running on empty, sleepless nights, mood swings, stubborn weight, skin that has lost its glow? It is not just getting older. It is your body begging for help. Hey, y'all, I'm Morgan at Women's Wellness in Mississippi. At Women's Wellness in Mississippi, we bring it all together. Hormone therapy, medical weight loss, and the latest, greatest aesthetic treatments like facials, lasers, Botox, and so much more. This is where wellness and beauty meet, so that you can feel amazing inside and out. At Women's Wellness in Mississippi, the best version of you is waiting right around the corner.
Hi, Kim Wade here. Hot weather requires us to run the AC nonstop. Pure Air Consultants can inspect your unit today to ensure your AC is operating at peak performance. Pure Air Consultants is your go-to Rheem partner that can get the job done and have you resting in comfort in no time. Locally owned and operated, they have proudly served our community for over 22 years. Contact Pure Air Consultants today at mypureairconsultants.com. Rheem and Pure Air Consultants to the rescue.
Here at Lake and Glass and Tint, we've become well known for two things: window tint and windshields. Now, when it comes to window tint, you already know that we're the go-to for home, car, and office. And as always, we offer free consultations. So if you're in the need of window tint or windshields, give us a call, 601-946-1000. Check us out on Facebook or Instagram, or at lakeandglassandtint.com. Lake and Glass and Tint, where quality matters.
Hey, Central Mississippi, it's Big Pop inviting you to Mississippi's biggest and best gun shows. Big Pop Gun Shows will be at the Clyde News Center March 21st, 22nd in Pearl, Mississippi. Saturday hours 9 to 5, Sunday hours 10 to 5. There'll be plenty of buying, selling, trading, gun appraisals, over 250 tables of merchandise to see. The largest vendors around to see. Y'all come and let's have a great weekend at the Pearl Gun Show March 21st, 22nd at the Clyde News Center. And don't forget to register for two $20 gift certificates to be given away every hour. Go to www.bigpopgunshows for more info.
Here's John and Corey Ravenstein to announce a very special bridal event.
If you're getting married soon, I want to personally invite you to Juniker's annual Bridal and Wedding Ring Show.
It's going on now through Saturday, April 4th at Juniker Jewelry Company.
Come shop the largest selection in the state of diamond engagement rings and ultimate wedding bands from our top designers.
Buy your diamond engagement ring during the show and get up to $500 credit towards both of your wedding bands.
Buy your wedding rings and enjoy free engraving inside your rings. And free layaway until the wedding with no finance charges.
Plus, enjoy 12 months, no interest financing for qualified buyers.
Save some money.
Upgrade that honeymoon.
The Bridal and Wedding Ring event at Juniker Jewelry Company.
3 big weekends now through Saturday, April 4th.
We'll see you there.
Juniker Jewelry Company. From anywhere in Mississippi, we're at 1485 Highland Colony Parkway, just south of 463 in Madison, and online at junikerjewelry.com, Mississippi's direct diamond importer.
Get ready to shamrock your Saturday at Martin's Livingston. Join us this Saturday, March 21st from 3 to 8 p.m. for our St. Patty's Crawfish Boil, packed with flavor, fun, and live music all afternoon. Enjoy fresh crawfish and great sounds from the Fisher Hester Band, South of 20 Trio, and the T.J. Burnham Trio. It's the ultimate St. Patrick's celebration. Food, drinks, and live music at Martin's Livingston this Saturday. Don't miss it.
Need a new car? Then march right over to Mazda of Jackson and spring in the savings. Get 1.9% financing for 63 months on all 2025 CX-5s, 2026 CX-90s, CX-50s, CX-70s, and Mazda 3s with approved credit. And get 1 year maintenance included on your new vehicle purchase. Don't wait another minute to experience Mazda's exhilarating performance, top-notch safety, and reliability. So get to Mazda of Jackson today, where pre-owned vehicles and hassle-free trade-in options are also available. Shop online or visit Mazda of Jackson, I-55 Frontage Road.
Get ready, Mississippi. You're invited to Cameron's Garage, Claws and Clovers on Saturday, March 28th. Kick things off with brunch from 10 to 2. Then stick around as the crawfish boil starts at 2 p.m. Fresh, hot, and full of flavor. And that's not all. Live music from Burnham Road. So bring your crew and get ready to party. Great food, cold drinks, live music, and St. Patty's vibes all day long. Cameron's Garage, where the party never stops. Cover starts at 6. Don't miss it.
Broadcasting live from the Men's Health and Women's Wellness of Mississippi studios. This is the Clay Edwards Show.
Welcome back into the Clay Edwards Show. 1039 WYAB. Streaming on the Mazda Jackson live stream worldwide. And for the first time ever, we're on Kick. If you're on the Kick app, it's at Clay Edwards Show. If you're on everything else, it's at Save JXN. We're not streaming on TikTok today, but we are on TikTok. Just at Save JXN or at Clay Edwards Show. We're all over the place, man. Every app, YouTube, Facebook, X, Rumble. I'm not going to mention it every time we come back from a break, but it's just such an integral part of what we do here. We have so many viewers now. It's just crazy. I mean, we have quadrupled our live stream viewers in the last 7 days. I was showing Sean Yerkron the numbers yesterday. Just on YouTube alone, we're up 48% in the last 7 days. It is not because any one video went viral. It's every live stream is doing better and better and better since we found out we can stream to YouTube in portrait and in what's the other word? I'm looking for, landscape. So it's been phenomenal. I asked everybody on my Facebook yesterday, I was like, how do y'all watch the stream? And not even mine, just anybody's stream. How do y'all watch it? Do you watch it holding your phone straight up and down or holding it sideways? And even on Facebook, I was surprised. Most people said portrait, which is up and down, or normal, as I think I called it. I'm not sure how we streaming there this morning. Let me check real quick. I think last night I set it where it may stream, where Facebook may stream in portrait. Let me see here. No, I got Facebook streaming normal, well, what I call normal. I keep screwing this up. I have Facebook streaming in landscape where you hold it side to side. So we may tinker with that a little bit. If you're watching on Facebook, drop a comment. Let me know, what is your preferred method? Holding your phone up and down or sideways? We may tinker with some of this over the next few days. Anyway, real quick, this segment is going to be brought to you by something other than just my live stream. Man, how about our friends at Elite Pools and Spas? Beautiful weekend this weekend. You're going to be looking at that green pool, thinking to yourself, dang it, I wish I'd called Elite Pools and Spas. Even if it's too cold to get in it, it would sure be beautiful to have that nice crystal clear blue water pool right there in my backyard this weekend. Heck, and if yours is heated, maybe it wouldn't be too cold. I don't know. But reach out to them, elitepoolsms.com, elitepoolsms.com. Let them come out, and before you drop a single chemical in that thing, let Darren test it and see exactly what's wrong with it. It could be so many other things well beyond just needing chemicals. Look, I'm telling you, this is a guy who always let his pool get green every year before we finally got a cover for it, that it ain't always the chemicals. They carry Jandy liners. I'm sorry, Jandy equipment. Let me pull my dang thing up. I thought I had it memorized and didn't need it. They carry Merlin liners, which are 100% made in America vinyl. And then they also carry Jandy equipment, which comes with a 3-year parts and labor warranty, which is not a guarantee that most dealers can make. And that's going to cover things like parts. Well, that's going to cover parts like heaters, filters, pumps, return jets, and more. And look, Darren's a solid guy. He works after hours for his customers. And you have an emergency, you got water blowing everywhere out the pump, something doesn't happen, he's going to come out there, based on availability. If he's not fixing another emergency, he's going to come out there and get your emergency taken care of. So reach out to him. ElitePoolsMS.com. Locally owned, locally operated. All right, man, let's jump back into it. I stumbled across I thought I was logged in. I stumbled across a funny story this morning. Actually, I saw it yesterday and I didn't save it. And then this morning I was doing a little last minute show prep in my office over here behind the studio. And the first story that popped up, and it's a beaut. I got to tell you, it is a beaut. Let me pull it up here on the screen so our online audience can see it. For the lack of, to be nice this morning, we'll call her a hot blonde. I'm in a good mood. It's Friday. We'll pretend I got the beer goggles on. We'll call her a hot blonde. A hot blonde has been arrested up in Batesville. Hotty toddy, I guess. Hell yeah, damn right. Sounds like she may have had one too many hot toddies. But Batesville woman indicted on arson charges in Lafayette County. A Batesville woman has been indicted in Lafayette County. Lafayette, not Fayette. Lafayette County. Or is it Lafayette or Lafayette? For me, it's Lafayette. But I think they pronounce it Lafayette up there. They're trying to get away from their French roots, aren't they? Trying to redneck it up a little bit. It's like Louisville. I call it Louisville. Like it's Louisville. It's literally Louisville. Literally. You quit rednecking it up because you don't like saying Louisville. Anyhow, a Lafayette woman has been indicted on. Let me start over here. A Batesville woman has been indicted in Lafayette County after authorities accused her of setting fire to her ex-boyfriend's home. A Lafayette County grand jury indicted Christina Willis. Look her up on Facebook, guys. You can save her. On an arson charge in connection with the fire, which happened on County Road 333. If convicted, Willis could face between 5 and 20 years in prison. The arson indictment is just the latest in a series of legal troubles for Miss Willis. You mean to tell me that trying to burn her ex-boyfriend's house down wasn't her first rodeo? Paint me shocked. She was previously arrested as part of an investigation involving a homemade bomb discovered on a vehicle in the southwest portion of Lafayette County back on June 20th. Authorities said bomb technicians examined the suspicious package and determined it was a live homemade explosive device. Are we still talking about an actual bomb, or are we talking about down her pants? It's that bomb. Does she got that bomb out? Yeah, anyway, the jokes write themselves, don't they? I got to make a TikTok video about this. This might go viral. So anyway, the investigation led to the arrest of Willis, 27, of Batesville. During a later search of a home, but wait, there's more. During a later search of a home along Highway 35, south in Panola County, investigators said they found another bomb, as well as bomb-making materials, guns, and drugs. Oh, I bet you it's Xanax. Or some kind of antidepressant, Zoloft, or some combination of that and Adderall. I know what they didn't find any kratom there. Kratom folks don't do this kind of stuff. But antidepressant SSRI people, oh yeah, definitely. Anyhow, they found the bomb-making materials, guns, and drugs. And now Willis faces attempted murder and bomb-related charges in Lafayette County, as she is also expected to face federal drug charges. So, man, I'm trying to decide if that's a birthmark on her forehead, or if that is a little meth complexion issue. She does have, girl, you need to get your roots did. She got bleached blonde hair and her roots are coming out. I mean, he done sent this girl through the ringer, y'all. I mean, I could probably save her, but I ain't really trying to date a felon. You know, it's kind of hard. You know, I like guns too much to have to worry about Boo Thang not being able to ride in the car with me and all that. You know, I mean, I got pressure. I got pressure coming from the outside, you know, so I got to stay strapped. Got to. But I mean, she's obviously a shooter. I could use a girl like this on my team. I mean, with that kind of outside the box thinking, bomb making abilities, not scared to not scared to burn it down. Jason Aldean would be proud. I mean, let's put her on the scale, on the beauty scale here, taking everything and taking the whole package into consideration. I really wish I could see her butt. Like, how big is her butt? She got a big booty. Sold. And I don't mean like a Brazilian butt lift either. I mean like one of those just natural pound cake booties. You know, like you can set a beer up on the top of it when she's standing up and it not fall off. It doesn't have to be a beer. It could be a Coca-Cola or a bottle of water, but beer would be better. It's a FAFO Friday. What else would you be drinking on a FAFO Friday? Well, there's some good bourbons and liquors and stuff, Mo42 wine and spirits as well. But anyway, I digress. Taking everything into consideration, she's a 9.5. 9.5. We're going to have to get them roots fixed. I know a girl or two or three. All exes, of course, that were, of course, hairstylists. But we'll send you over there. Just don't tell them I sent you. And we'll get those roots fixed. I'm not one to talk, but probably a little 10 in bed action. We can get her to a 10. She's a fixer-upper. I think we can get her to a 10 and get her married off to somebody. All right, let's take a break real quick. Hey, I got a question of the day. Let's have a little fun, man. It's a Friday. Question of the day. I just put this on my Facebook, and I think it was Frisco that sent me to this the other day. If I'm wrong, I apologize. I think it was Frisco. What is your favorite 80s movie that has a sequel? Favorite 80s movie that has a sequel. The sequel did not have to come out in the 80s. Just at some point, a sequel got made. So there's got to be not a remake either. Remakes don't count. It's got to have like part 2. Text me on the Ellis Autoplex text line, 769-241-1944. Call into the studio this morning, 601-879-0002. Or drop a comment in the live stream there on the Mazda Jackson live stream. Favorite 80s movie without a sequel. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here on the Clay Edwards Show. I bet you no other radio show in the state is having this conversation this morning. We'll be right back.
.1039 WYAB.
This is Central Mississippi's Stimulating Talk.
1039 WYAB. Pocahontas, Jackson.
Acme Pizza and Daiquiris is leveling up. A whole new Acme Pizza and Daiquiris is now open at the Reservoir at Beethoven's Boardwalk in Ridgeland, right next door to Cock of the Walk. And the new Acme Pizza and Daiquiris will have all of your old favorites too, like the Acme Dynamite Balls and Garlic Knots, and the best specialty pizzas ever, like the Pig, the Sergeant Pepperoni, the Surf and Turf, and lots more. Come to the all-new Acme Pizza and Daiquiris location on the Res in Ridgeland, next door to Cock of the Walk.
Your pool should be something you enjoy, not something you fight with. Hi, I'm Darren with Elite Pools. At Elite Pools, we do more than just service. We take care of everything your pool needs, from your routine maintenance to your full repairs, upgrades, and even complete transformations. If your pool needs a little attention or a fresh start, then Elite Pools can bring it back to life. Visit Elite Pools online at elitepoolsms.com. That's elitepoolsms.com. Or give us a call. At Elite Pools, we keep you swimming.
Looking to make technology work for your business instead of the other way around? Visit brentech.ms today. From reliable network infrastructure and wireless internet to cloud or on-premise backups, Brentech has solutions that keep your business connected, secure, and running smoothly. Don't let tech headaches slow you down. Discover how Brentech can simplify and elevate your business at brentech.ms. That's brentech.ms. Brentech, technology made easy.
Hey guys, this is Casey Ellis with Ellis Autoplex, located on Highway 471 in Brandon. Ellis Autoplex, known as Little Truck City, is your old school mom and pop style dealership that's family owned and operated. We specialize in 4-wheel drive trucks, but don't worry, we have cars and SUVs too. Looking to sell your vehicle? Bring it by Ellis Autoplex, where we pay fair market value and we cut you a check on the spot. Need your vehicle service or repaired? We can handle that too. Shop us online or set your appointment at ellisautoplex.com. That's ellisautoplex.com.
Hey guys, I have a secret for you. We notice. We notice when you're tired all the time. We notice when your drive is gone. We notice when you're just not feeling that into us. But here's the good news. It might not be your age. It might be your testosterone level. Hey y'all, I'm Morgan at Men's Health of Mississippi. We help men just like you. We specialize in giving you back your strength, your energy, stamina, and confidence. Don't settle for feeling less than your best. Call Men's Health of Mississippi today to find out what your testosterone level is. Trust me, we'll notice that too.
When it's time to get serious about work-ready equipment, come see me, Noah Sullivan, at H&H Chief Sales in Carthage. From rugged Big Tex trailers to durable CM and Legend X truck beds, H&H has what your truck needs to work harder and last longer. For the field, H&H carries reliable ag equipment from Salford, New Leader, and Chandler. Visit H&H Chief Sales in Carthage today or anytime at hhchiefsales.com. H&H, quality equipment, knowledgeable service, and solutions that work as hard as you do.
When leaks, clogs, or cold showers slow you down, call on Anglin Plumbing, the plumbing experts who get the job done right the first time. Leaky faucet, sink, or toilet? Need a water heater installed? Call on Anglin Plumbing. You can always trust Anglin's reliable and hardworking technicians. Don't let plumbing headaches ruin your day. Call on Anglin Plumbing Service to get it fixed. And you can be a part of the team. Anglin Plumbing is now hiring. Learn more about Anglin Plumbing at anglinplumbing.com.
Got electrical problems? Marty Cowden and Cowden Electric are here for you. Cowden Electric is your trusted electrician serving the Jackson area for 3 decades. Electrical repair, service, and home rewiring are just the start of what Cowden Electric can do. Cowden Electric also installs generators to keep your power going when everyone else's lights are out. Plus, LED lighting, remodels, new construction, no job is too small. Visit CowdenElectric.com today to see all that they do. Cowden Electric, powering your home and business.
Broadcasting live from the Men's Health and Women's Wellness of Mississippi studio. This is the Clay Edwards.
Welcome back into the Clay Edwards Show. 103.9 WYAB, streaming all over the world on all your favorite social platforms on the Mazda Jackson live stream from inside the Men's Health and Women's Wellness Mississippi studios. We just read a story where, guys, I'm just telling you, if you're out there and you're undecided on getting on testosterone, if you're thinking to yourself, Claire, are there really any benefits to testosterone, to TRT, as they call it, testosterone replacement therapy from Men's Health in Mississippi? I can't confirm or deny if old girl tried to burn this guy's house down and blow his car up because he was on testosterone. But I'm just going to tell you, that's what I call a clue. If it's got her acting like that, it's that good. It's that good. And she the thought of somebody else getting that has driven her crazy. And now she's going to be in jail for 25 to 30 years having to know that somebody else is getting that. And it's going to make her a very unhappy woman in jail. Hey, look, there's plenty of guys in jail too, knowing that other guys are getting that thing from the girl they killed somebody over. But anyway, my point being, you want to drive them crazy. You know, that testosterone. Don't ask me how I know. Let's take a call real quick. Hey, you're on there.
Hey, Clay Edwards.
Hey, what's going on?
Big Pop gun shows.
Hey.
All I'm going to say is she was smoking hot.
Yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt. Y'all got a big gun show this weekend, huh?
Hey, we do, man. I heard you talking about them guns a while ago. Got over 250 tables of merchandise to see. So everybody come on over here to the Clyde Youth Center this weekend down here in Pearl over here. It's a very beautiful place over here. Plenty of parking, all kind of security. You ain't got to worry about nothing. So come on in, buy, sell, and trade, brother.
Hey, look, man, I tell you, I think I've been to every one you've had since you've been over there. And look, I love that facility. That's the first time I'd ever been in it was when you did your first show over there. And I've been back several times since for the wildlife extravaganza. And my friends About Time Brawler are going to be doing their next big fight there. They announced that the other day. So you'll be seeing a lot of me at the Clyde Youth Center here in the next coming months.
I've seen that.
Leave my name at the door, man. I'm going to come by this weekend.
Come by and see me. I'll be on the front door there. Saturday it's 9 to 5 hours and Sunday's 10 to 5. And just don't forget to register for the 2 hourly door prizes. We give away every hour, $2 $20 gift certificates.
Hey, for people who think they never win, I didn't win there, but I did win a dang gun at the wildlife extravaganza doing the same thing. So I can tell you, people win these things. I won $1,000 gun. So
I hear you. Good deal. Good deal.
Well, good.
Well,
Appreciate you calling in.
Shout out this morning, Clay. Just want to say hello real quick to everybody.
Hey, appreciate it, Big Pop.
All right, bud.
All right. Good stuff there. If you were trying to call back 601-879-0002. Real quick, this segment is brought to you by our friends over at El Patrio. I can't roll the P's like they do. El Patrio, or at the L's. El Patrio, Mexican Grill and Cantina, Cross Gates, Brandon, and of course, Dogwood and Flowwood, right in front of, is it Dick's Sporting Goods? Right there. Man, some of the best Mexican and Southwest food you're going to get. I don't have to say on how good the food is. You know, you've been to one of these two legendary Mexican restaurants. They're two of the best out there. Owned by a great husband and wife duo. The wife runs the one in Brandon. The husband runs the one in Flowwood there. They got nice patios. It's going to be beautiful patio weather starting about lunchtime today. I mean, I wore shorts on out of the house this morning. It was a little chilly at 52 degrees, but it's going to be 70 by lunch, I think. Get over there, enjoy some great Mexican food this weekend, some cold beer, frozen margaritas, different flavors, whatever you like. They got you covered. El Patrio, Mexican Grill, and Cantina. Let's take another call. Hey, good morning. You're on there.
Hey, Clay. Sorry, I couldn't text in on the thing because I'm driving, so
Sure.
I figured I'd buzz you up. So 80s movies. Some of these franchises started before the 80s, but you said the best 80s movies that I'll watch literally every time it comes on TV. I might start with Rocky 3.
I'm so glad you said Rocky, because I was going to ask that as a whole separate question. What was your favorite Rocky movie, excluding 4? I don't know why I wanted to exclude 4, because that's so many people's favorite is 4 because of America versus Russia. So I was just curious what everybody's favorite Rocky was other than 4, and you say 3. So that's I like that answer.
Yeah, 3 was just, I mean, Clubber Lang, Mr. T, phenomenal. I mean, just all the bad acting and all that kind of stuff like that. I mean, it was classic 80s. But, yeah, I mean, you know, any of the action flicks, Top Gun, Rocky 3, because 4 was really good, Predator, Terminator. Oh, my God, who can forget Connor? Give me your address down.
I love it. I forgot about Terminator as I wrote some down on my list here. Here's just the ones I wrote down when I was thinking of the question was Rocky, Rambo, Revenge of the Nerds, Young Guns, Back to the Future. And my personal favorite, my dark horse, isn't any of those. It's Eddie and the Cruisers, part 1 and 2. And I actually like the sequel better than the original.
Yeah, that one, honestly, I didn't even have that on my radar. That's a really good one right there.
I love music so much. So like I kind of lean towards that. Of course, I love all these other action movies and stuff, but Eddie and the Cruisers, I just love it, man. It's such a great movie. The soundtrack's phenomenal. You just can't go wrong with Eddie and the Cruisers.
Oh, man. Well, like I said, put me down for either Rocky or Terminator.
I got it, brother. Appreciate you, man. Have a good weekend.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right. If you're just tuning in, our question of the day is, what is your favorite 80s movie, but it's got to have a sequel? Let's take another call here. Hey, you're on the air. Good morning. Hello.
Die Hard.
Die Hard. Oh, man. Shame on me for not having Die Hard at the top of my list. Best Christmas movie and one of the best sequels ever.
Yeah, it's definitely a Christmas movie. The plot cannot happen without Christmas, but it's good anytime. I love it. And it was the last two I thought were kind of silly. The first two I thought are two of the best in the 80s.
But you know, I think number 3 may be the number 3 is the one with Samuel L. Jackson, right? Die Hard or Die Harder, or I forgot which it had a fun name to it. Number 3 is one of my favorites, but I think one or three. So
absolutely,
yeah, good stuff there, brother. Appreciate you, man.
No problem.
This is fun, man. I wish we could do more shows like this. Maybe we can. What is your favorite 80s movie that has a sequel? Let's go to the Ellis Autoplex text line. That number 769-241-1944. By the way, if you want to text in the show and you haven't texted before. Luke says Lethal Weapon. Gosh dang, man. I love this. I would forget so many of these if you guys weren't texting. Lethal Weapon. Absolutely. And I don't know if anybody, I don't want to ruin it yet. If nobody said it, and I'll give you your credit if I find it. but I want to say it before I forget it. All the 48 hour stuff with Eddie Murphy and Nick Nolte. Another 48 hours. I haven't watched the most recent one. Oh, we got a Police Academy. Did I have that on my notes? No, I had Revenge of the Nerds, didn't I? Yeah, I did not have Police Academy. Good call on Police Academy. Somebody said Goonies, Breakfast Club, E.T., Stand By Me. Then they said, oh, my bad. I thought you said 80s movies without a sequel. If I said without, I meant with. Josh says Beverly Hills Cop in 48 hours. Was Beverly Hills Cop in 48? Was that the same movie? 48 hours and Beverly Hills Cop, the same franchise, or is that two different franchises? Kenneth with a great one. Porky's. Man, I forget. It's got to be the sequel, maybe. But where they're running through the cemetery, and he jumps up on the hood of the car and is like, boogie, woogie, woogie, woogie. And I can't say what else he said, but he jumps on there and like, boogie, woogie, woogie, woogie. I love, and Miss Ballbreaker, Miss Ballbuster, whatever her name was. And there that scene in the principal's office where she's like, you're going to have to pull your pants down and do a lineup. And I'll pick which one of them it was out of the lineup. Oh my God, dude. I still bust up in tears. I'm in stitches when that comes out, when that comes on. Man, that's, you want to keep your son straight, make him watch Porky's. He ain't got to go watch the Manosphere podcast. Sit your young son down. It's a rite of passage. I mean, I watched it on Skinamax, I'm pretty sure. It's a rite of passage. Put your son down, find the Porky's movies, and say, son, here you go. Here you go. Welcome to the club. Let's take a break. We'll be right back here on the Clay Edwards Show. 103.9 WYAB.
.1039 WYAB.
Let's read some of y'all's comments here during the break. Apologize. I feel like I've been neglecting you guys. Let's see here. We're just going to start at the bottom of the list and work our way up here. Let's see here. Rebel Ray says, controversy over, Die Hard being a Christmas movie just because it happened during Christmas doesn't make it about Christmas. But it's still a Christmas movie. Let's see here. Somebody says they got their shirt off. Good stuff. Home Alone. Forgot about Home Alone. Let's see. Little Nikki says, I think about Sarah Connor a little more every single day. You're talking about Terminator. Yeah, you ain't wrong. No, those Terminator movies are really turning into like this. We've been saying that 1984 wasn't fiction, that it was a prediction or whatever. That, and what's the other one that was the comedy about everybody being stupid now? What was that movie, guys? We always joked around and said, dang, Idiocracy in 1984 had become documentaries, not fictional movies. But you're right, but Terminator has, but AI, was it, what was the name of the damn company? Skynet. That's it, right? Man, I might sit down and watch some of the Terminator. I'm going to watch some of these movies this weekend. Ain't no way. It's going to be nighttime. Weather's going to be too nice during the day. But one night this weekend, maybe Saturday night, I might just do an 80s movie night. All right. We're going to have to quit the spamming in the comments. Let's see here. It says, your people traded your souls for a trucker hat. Not like you'll never need your souls for anything. I have no clue what you're talking about. You must be black, upset or that says something about black people. What is that? Here we go. Let's pull that on the screen so people know what I'm talking about. Your people traded your souls for a trucker hat. Not like you'll ever need your souls for anything. Well, as life goes. Let's see here. Shane says, is she a hairdresser? She totally looks like a hairdresser. I'm sure she was a hairdresser. Oh, we're talking about old Blondie. I'm sure she was a hairdresser at some point. You can't be that crazy and not also do hair. It's impossible. It's like being a school shooter and not being on SSRIs. You can't, you got to be, if you're a school shooter, you have to be on SSRI meds. If you're crazy and you try to burn your husband's or your boyfriend's house down and blow his car up, obviously you've done hair at some point in time. Justin says the 80s was the best era for movies. Prove me wrong. I can't prove you wrong. You're 100% right. Little Nikki says the free app Tubi's got a bunch of the good old movies and good concerts and music. Thanks for the heads up on that, man. I see Tubi all the time. I think I have watched one or two things on it. I was like, damn, am I watching Tubi? Am I watching Tubi here? All this money I pay for all these other damn things and I'm watching Tubi? I'm a sucker for nostalgia. Nostalgia is a hell of a drug. A hell of a drug. All right, we're getting ready to come back from the break. Got to be quiet for a second. Welcome back in to the Clay Edwards Show. We got about a minute here for our top of the hour. Let's just read some of these. Let's read some of these other movies you guys have chimed in on. Shame on me for not thinking about this. Was it Justin, I think, text in? Yeah, Justin says Nightmare on Elm Street. Shame on me. Todd comes in hot with the Blues Brothers. Aaron, Gremlins. Gosh dang, I hear they're making a new Gremlins. There's a script, everything. Oh my goodness. Unknown Texture, Airplane movies. You know what? This one of our listeners, Justin, in the comment on the live Mazda Jackson live stream says the 80s was the best era for movies. Prove me wrong. Brother, can't nobody prove you wrong, because just running off these names and these memories I've got going through my head here, some of the most famous movie lines ever came out of the 80s from some of these movies. I mean, quote me one movie line from the last 10 years in any movie. You can't do it. We'll be right back. This is the Clay Edwards Show. All right, guys, y'all hang tight. We'll be back here in about 7 minutes. I'll try to jump back on sooner if I can. I need to go talk to somebody in those other room real quick, though. Man, this is fun today. I hope y'all didn't tune in for anything too serious. You know, what I like to do on Fridays, Lord willing and the creek don't rise, there's not some just big, massive story like a war or something in Iran. I just tell y'all, I don't mind talking about that kind of stuff, but I'm a firm believer in like mentally detoxing from like the negativity. Like I really am. Like when I leave this radio station today, I get in my truck, I'm listening to music until Sunday afternoon when I have to start doing work for Monday's show. I have to unplug a little bit, unless there's some big story or something. I mean, I'm not going to ignore that just because I'm trying to not have any negativity, but I'm a big believer in trying to be positive on the weekends and going into Friday and stuff. So that's what we're trying to do here. Have a little fun, man. Get you guys to work in a good mood today. Set your week off, end your week on a high note. So I hope y'all are enjoying it. We got some more stories I want to hit too, and I think we'll have a little fun with all of it. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
TSA sickouts mount amid the partial government shutdown. CBS's Skylar Henry is at the airport in Atlanta.
Several of the flyers that we have spoken with in recent days say that the best that they can do is plan and hope for the best. Meanwhile, the headaches may keep coming as jet fuel prices are surging because of the war in Iran, leading to higher fares and possibly more canceled flights as airlines look to save money on fuel costs.
Spanish police say all signs point to an accidental death after the body of missing University of Alabama student Jimmy Gracie was found in the water off Barcelona yesterday. CBS's Lee Canary is nearby.
Gracie was 20 years old. He was the eldest of 5 siblings, and his friends at the University of Alabama say he was a mentor and a man of faith. Last night, the Gracie family, in a statement to CBS News, said they are heartbroken and struggling to come to terms with this unimaginable loss.
A government watchdog says a lot of nursing homes are falsely labeling dementia patients as schizophrenic.
Most antipsychotic drugs are not approved for patients
patients with dementia because they increase the risk of falls and strokes. But the Office of Inspector General for the Department of Health and Human Services found many nursing homes will intentionally misdiagnose those patients so they can be given sedatives to quiet them. It reduces the workload on staff and artificially improves the nursing home star ratings on the Medicare website. A lobbying group for the nursing home industry claims the Inspector General's report is based on a small number of facilities. Michael Wallace, CBS News.
BTS released first album in 3 years today, and the reviews are trickling in. Forbes says songs like Swim resonate across generations and cultures with themes of youth, self-love, and breaking societal norms. And took an almost 4-year break to complete military service. This is CBS News.
Go to the ends of the earth, half a world away. Reach for the stars.
If I take time to think, they might go get Brad.
On CBS, Sunday morning.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Couponing. Wow, you didn't strike me as the coupon type.
Just trying to stay ahead of inflation. Gas, groceries, everything. It's all more expensive. I need to save wherever I can.
Have you tried Upside yet?
Upside? What's that?
It's a free app that I use that pays cash back for every gallon of gas I buy. You've got to buy gas to get around anyway. Might as well get paid for it.
Come on, does that really add up to anything?
I've already made around $200. The extra cash helped pay down my bills, and I even had a little extra left to treat myself.
And the Upside app is free?
Totally free, and the cash back is real. You can transfer the cash right to your bank account.
I'm downloading Upside right now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code BOOST to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, to PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code BOOST for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code BOOST for a 25 cents.
News brought to you this hour by Lee's Old Country Store Antiques and Collectibles on Highway 22 in Flora. The Childress sisters have treasures new and vintage.
An attempt on a deputy's life. Sunny and 82 this afternoon, clear and 57 tonight. Saturday, you've got a sunny day and a high at 85. Gets up to 87 Sunday and sunny. With news on 103.9 WYAB, I'm Chris Davis. A deputy in Harrison County pulled their gun and shot a person who tried to run them over Thursday afternoon when that deputy had responded to a domestic call. No identifying information was provided on the deputy or the suspect. That suspect was taken to the hospital. The deputy was not seriously hurt. The Mississippi Bureau of Investigation was called in to handle the shooting part of the investigation since it involved an officer. A raid on a house in Preston, which is to the northeast of Philadelphia in Kemper County. Authorities were looking for child pornography on devices belonging to Timothy Walker. The FBI and the Kemper County Sheriff's Office say he had downloaded large volumes of child porn from the dark web and had much of it stored. Those devices were taken. Walker was arrested and charged with more than 20 counts, and his bond was set at $5 million, $250,000 for each count. Speaking up for the Save America Act in D.C.
Photo IDs have been required at the polls in Mississippi since 2014.
Senator Cindy Hyde-Smith on the U.S. Senate floor.
The Civil Rights Division of the Obama Department of Justice never took a single legal action against it.
A kind of a spectacular sight in Madison County on Highway 22 when a big truck carrying the big kind of slag turned over on its side Thursday. That wreck happened near Shores Road. It was not clear how the truck turned over. No one was hurt badly enough to go to the hospital, say authorities. More news in 1 hour on 103.9 WYAB. I'm Chris Davis.
Did you get us switched over to shelter insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did? Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you.
Located in Ridgeland and Flora, come see me, Jamie Creel, Shelter Insurance.
Hey, Rankin County, swing by the locally owned and award-winning 042 Wine and Spirits on Highway 80 next to Sonny's Barbecue in Brandon today. We've got one of the largest selections around with over 200 bourbons and whiskeys to ignite your taste buds, more than 50 vodkas, 50-plus tequilas, 30-plus rums, and ready-to-drink cocktails, as well as premium scotches. And get this, we've got over 400 wines in stock for the perfect pairing anytime. Discover your new favorites today at 042 Wine and Spirits right next to Sonny's Barbecue, Highway 80, Cross Gates, Brandon.
Welcome to the Clay Edwards Show. more adrenaline.
You know, it's a pretty interesting time to be alive. What's the saying? May the times you live in be interesting. We have accomplished that.
And more testosterone for your morning drive.
When you know you've got a problem, how about tell people and be honest? What's going on?
Going to war on cancel culture and bringing the spotlight on issues and topics from around the city of Jackson.
I feel like Jackson, Mississippi.
No one else wants to talk about.
The whole system is corrupt and evil. It's unreal. And they don't care. And everybody knows that. It's just sad.
And fights for the soul of America.
I'm going to need y'all to explain to me what a positive solution is, because you positive solutions only people have been in charge for a while now. And I'm not seeing too many positive solutions.
You never met a motherfucker.
Strap in, turn up the volume, and get ready, Jackson, for unfiltered, no sugar added talk radio. It's award-winning podcaster Clay and
Boom goes La Dynamite. It's hour 2 of the most incendiary show on the RADIO, the Clay Edwards Show, 103.9. Streaming worldwide on the Mazda Jackson live stream this morning over on all your favorite social media platforms, including, as of today, Kick. You can find us on Kick at Clay Edwards Show. You can find us on every other platform at Save JXN. Be sure to hit subscribe, follow, and if you're watching online, man, hit the share button. Do your boy a favor, man. Hit that share button. Hit the like button. Drop a comment for me, please. Real quick, this segment brought to you by our friends. Man, let me hit a couple people real quick so we can get it out of the way. Just not trying to rush through them, but I just want to knock them out real quick. 042 Wine and Spirits, Crossgates, Brandon. Swing by for all your favorite bourbons, whiskeys, scotches, vodkas, tequilas. Man, they got such a huge selection. Over 400 different wines to choose from, 200 different whiskeys and bourbons. All of the other different types, tequilas, vodkas, gins. They run about 50 different varieties of each one. Then they have all the ready to drink cocktails. You know, I mean, that's self-explanatory, right? So it's in a can, it's mixed. All you gotta do is serve it cold. And they got all your elixirs. You need a good Bloody Mary mix, they got you covered. My personal favorite is Fireman John's. It's so good. You don't have to add anything to it. So good. You know, I don't like waking up drinking when I'm home. If I'm on vacation, I do it. But at home, I just can't do that. But if I did, it'd be a Bloody Mary with Fireman John's Bloody Mary mix. You can get it at 042 Wine and Spirits. All right, so swing by there. That's right next to Sonny's Barbecue. And somebody else. There's big events this weekend. I know we mentioned it earlier. I want to mention it one more time. Martin's Livingston. Big St. Patrick's Day crawfish bowl tomorrow outdoors. It's going to be a blast. Check out their Facebook page, Martin's Livingston, for all the details. The TJ Burnham Trio is one of the bands playing. It's just going to be a grand old time out there at Martin's. And of course, if you're looking for a good lunch today, either Martin's location, Jackson, or Livingston, fried chicken. Fried chicken is the meat of the day. A lot of the other restaurants do fried fish on Fridays. Our friends over at McBee's have good Mississippi farm-raised catfish today on the blue plate. Martin just got fried chicken at both locations. Let's see here. Anybody else I need to mention off the top of my head? We got more time to go, but I just want to make sure I hit all of our restaurants and bars and kind of let you know what they got going on. We've told you about El Patrio. We've told you about McBee's fried catfish today. We got both Martins. We'll tell you about Cypress Point here in a little bit because I want to tell you kind of what all is going on out there this weekend. That's going to take a little more time. So we'll wait on that. All right, let's shift gears here. So many great 80s movies with sequels, and I got one y'all don't have. I'm kind of cheating a little bit, but I think technically it was a part 2 to this. So let me see here. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna Google this, or I don't like Google. I'm gonna grok it in live time with y'all. I'm gonna speak this into my phone. Was there a Lost Boys sequel? Let's see what it says here.
Checking on Lost Boys sequels real quick.
It's checking on them.
Yeah, there were actually 2 sequels, both straight to DVD, kind of forgotten gems. First came Lost Boys: The Tribe in 2008, with Corey Feldman back as Edgar Frog, fighting vampire surfers in a new town.
Hell yeah.
Here's the vibe from that one. Then Lost Boys: The Thirst hit in 2010. Feldman and
All right, so we don't have to hear all that, But Feldman is technically in all three of them. And Vampire Surfers, they ought to just call that Vampire Surfers from Hell. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna get Lost Boys because the original counts. The original is good enough that it carries the whole franchise. And can I get an honorable mention that wasn't in the 80s, but it's just one of my all-time favorite movie franchises? And I know I'm cheating a little bit here. American Pie. The first three American Pies, especially the first two, are just some of the best movies ever. They're like this generation's Porky's. So good, American Pie. But I don't want any of y'all's non-80s opinions on this. I'm just cheating. It's the Clay Edwards Show. The perks of being the host, I get to break the rules when necessary. My daughter needs $20 gas money real quick so she can go to school. Y'all bear with me 1 second so I can send her this. This is what happens, live radio, right? I need her to not be late for school. Let me hit send real quick on this. All right, done. I apologize, but can't leave her stranded. She went back to school in her 20s to better herself. And I told her I'd help pay. I would help support that. And dang it if I'm not having to stick to my word there and help support that. Let's read a few more of your 80s movie stuff. Then I want to shift gears here. I appreciate you guys for chiming in. Y'all can keep on texting those if you want to, and you can keep on dropping them in the live stream there if you want. And if you want to call in this morning, 601-879-0002. We'd love to hear anything you got to say. Oh man, here's a good one here. Unknown texter said, did anybody mention National Lampoon's Vacations movies? I deserve to be beaten with to get 37 lashes for not thinking about National Lampoon's. Pooper's full. So many great one-liners. I was just telling Matt, the station owner, during the break, like I said on the radio right before we went to break, so many memorable one-liners from the 80s. And then you get some from the 90s. I'm sure I'm just not thinking of them. Early 90s. A lot of the 80s, 90s kind of blends together, especially the early 90s. So you got a lot of sequels that happened in the early 90s from the 80s. He said Airplane 2. I told him somebody mentioned Airplane, and he's like, oh, part 2 was terrible. I said, yeah, but think about all the one-liners from these movies that you can literally say today, and people know exactly what you're talking about. Airplane, don't call me Shirley, Shirley. Terminator, I'll be back. I could go on and on and on and on. And you say these little one-liners, and everybody knows exactly what it is. You move on into like the last, and I'm going to be generous here by saying just the last 10 or 15 years. And I can't think of a single iconic, memorable movie line from the last 20 years. I can't, So let's see here. Maybe we'll do a question. Maybe we'll do a question like that one day. What's your favorite movie line of all time? Don't do them today. Save them. Think about it. Maybe Monday or next Friday, we'll do that. Unknown texture says James Bond. Well, let me read all of his. He goes, they got another Lethal Weapon coming out next year, directed by Mel Gibson. Well, that should be really good. But it tells you the state of Hollywood, man. They're having to go back to the well, and because they can't think of they got all these writers out there that are a bunch of woke nut jobs. And have y'all seen the requirements for a movie to qualify for the Oscars? Oscars so woke. Hashtag Oscars so woke. You always wonder why are all these movies so bad that win these awards? I mean, you want to get me, the best way to get me not to watch a movie is to tell me it was either up for an Oscar or won best movie at the Oscars. Blech. You got to be gay. You got to be black. You got to just not be white. And if you're white, you got to be gay or trans. And the plot somehow has to involve, helping the gay, black, trans. And it's just like, can we not just make a good movie? Like The Godfather couldn't win an Oscar today. So many great movies that have won Best Picture back in the day when it actually meant something would not qualify to win today. terrible. But anyway, this cat said James Bond. He said one battle after another was absolutely garbage. I didn't really care for Sinners. Okay, I liked Sinners, but I like, I like the vibe. It was a nice throwback. Fred Shanks made a great comparison to that movie. He compared it to something. Fred, if you're listening, what was it you said Sinners compared to? And I was like, oh, he nailed it. He nailed it. I didn't even think about it. I'm shame on me for not being able to remember, but he made a great comparison to Sinners. I liked it. Like I said, it was a throwback. It had a lot of callbacks to other movies that I liked a lot. But let's see here. The other movie you just said, One Battle After Another. I've got that saved to watch on HBO Max, I think. And it says, the best movie in years, the movie of the year. The preview looks terrible. And it's got some great actors in it. And I like those kind of weird, kind of Tarantino style movies. That's the vibe the preview puts off. And it ain't good. It don't look good. It looks stupid. Oh, some other movies that would not win, couldn't even qualify, much less win. Oscars now. There Will Be Blood. Would not even qualify. It's ridiculous. I mean, guys, I can't stand it when people say, what if we had a white entertainment TV? What if we had a white Miss America pageant? I hate that. That's just like a redneck comeback for the black stuff. But we're fastly approaching. What if we had straight? We got too many good black brothers and sisters that are on our side. Too many good Hispanic brothers and sisters that are on our side. And I would be remiss, and I know I say this a lot, but I haven't said it in a while. We have way too many good gay folks on our side too. We have got to come up with a parallel. Well, there's parallel economy. We have got to start supporting these parallel entertainment ventures that create content for people who don't want an oppression, gay, race-based agenda shoved down our throats. And I hate that me calling this stuff out makes y'all think that I hate all black people or I hate all gay people. That's not it. That's not it at all. I just don't like the race agenda or the gay agenda or the trans agenda. I really just don't like trans people, period. I'm just going to be honest with you. I think that's a mental illness that we need to quit pandering to. Not that I don't like. I don't personally know any of them or have a problem with them per se, but I can see who's doing all these mass shootings around here, and it's like, but there's too many good people that aren't pandering that crap. They aren't peddling that crap and pandering to it. They just want normal damn movies. And I subscribed to Angel Studios the other day. And it's all right. There's some good stuff on there. But it's definitely right-leaning. I don't even care to watch right-leaning. I just want normal, like a bunch of these 80s movies we just ran off talking about. Just normal movies. I want to laugh. I want to go to the movie and laugh. Can we get another Independence Day? One of my favorite movies of all time. A black guy saved the world. Thank you, Will Smith. Can we get another Armageddon? One of my absolute favorite. Independence Day and Armageddon are two of my absolute favorite movies of all time. I mean, can we get that? Can we get a black guy save the world again? That's not a gay trans black guy, or a gay black trans woman, or white or whatever. I mean, they're always going to get the black in there if they can. Probably going to be Muslim too. They're going to have a gay black trans Muslim save the world. Let's take a break real quick. We need somebody to save the Clay Edwards show today. The train has come off the tracks completely. We'll be right back.
WYAB.
Ladies, tired of running on empty, sleepless nights, mood swings, stubborn weight, skin that has lost its glow? It is not just getting older. It is your body begging for help. Hey, y'all, I'm Morgan at Women's Wellness of Mississippi. At Women's Wellness of Mississippi, we bring it all together. Hormone therapy, medical weight loss, and the latest, greatest aesthetic treatments like facials, lasers, Botox, and so much more. This is where wellness and beauty meet so that you can feel amazing inside and out. At Women's Wellness of Mississippi, the best version of you is waiting right around the corner.
For over 15 years, A1 Gear and Auto has been your hometown specialist for your auto repair and maintenance needs. From brake repair to placement to radiators, engines, starters, alternators, heat, and AC water pumps. And more, A1 will get your vehicle back up and running and on the road and in a timely manner. A1 is one of the only shops in the metro that specializes in rear differentials, rear ends, and rings and pinions. Call today to set up an appointment, or if you got questions, at 601-939-1060. A1 Gear and Auto, your hometown vehicle specialist.
Your roof is constantly exposed to the elements, battling dirt, algae, and stains. But with Watkins Construction and Roofing Roof Wash Service, you can keep it looking like new. A proprietary rooficide treatment is EPA approved, safe, and guaranteed to prevent algae from coming back for at least 2 years. No harsh chemicals, no damage, no black streaks. Just a clean, beautiful roof that lasts. Call Watkins Construction and Roofing at 601-966-8233 or visit nomoreroofstains.com today.
Hey, Central Mississippi, it's Big Pop inviting you to Mississippi's biggest and best gun shows. Big Pop Gun Shows will be at the Clyde News Center March 21st, 22nd in Pearl, Mississippi. Saturday hours 9 to 5, Sunday hours 10 to 5. There'll be plenty of buying, selling, trading, gun appraisals, over 250 tables of merchandise to see. The largest vendors around to see. Y'all come and let's have a great weekend at the Pearl Gun Show March 21st, 22nd at the Clyde News Center. And don't forget to register for two $20 gift certificates to be given away every hour. Go to www.bigpopgunshows for more info.
Hi, Kim Wade here. Are you craving a home-cooked meal without the hassle? Come over to McBee's Bar and Grill in Ridgeland for their Blue Plate lunch specials. Served up every weekday, at McBee's it's a different entree every day. Chicken spaghetti on Mondays, beef tip Tuesday, pork chop Wednesday, spaghetti Thursday, and catfish Fridays. And McBee's Blue Plate lunch comes with two classic southern sides and cornbread or a roll. McBee's specials are served every weekday from 11 to 2. McBee's, buzzing the res since 1982.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind with friends and family? El Patrio Mexican Restaurant is calling your name. With locations in Flowood and Cross Gates, Brandon, El Patrio is the cozy, family-owned gym where great food meets great times. Enjoy El Patrio's signature margaritas and happy hour specials that keep their customers coming back for more. Indulge in their authentic Mexican dishes prepared with love and served in a warm, family-friendly atmosphere. Come to El Patrio and taste the traditions. El Patrio, where family, flavor, and fun come together.
Need a new car? Then march right over to Mazda of Jackson and spring in the savings. Get 1.9% financing for 63 months on all 2025 CX-5s, 2026 CX-90s, CX-50s, CX-70s, and Mazda 3s with approved credit. And get 1 year maintenance included on your new vehicle purchase. Don't wait another minute to experience Mazda's exhilarating performance, top-notch safety, and reliability. So get to Mazda of Jackson today, where pre-owned vehicles and hassle-free trade-in options are also available. Shop online or visit Mazda of Jackson, I-55 Frontage Road.
Get ready, Mississippi. You're invited to Cameron's Garage, Claws and Clovers on Saturday, March 28th. Kick things off with brunch from 10 to 2. Then stick around as the crawfish boil starts at 2 p.m. Fresh, hot, and full of flavor. And that's not all. Live music from Burnham Road. So bring your crew and get ready to party. Great food, cold drinks, live music, and St. Patty's vibes all day long. Cameron's Garage, where the party never stops. Cover starts at 6. Don't miss it.
Broadcasting live from the Men's Health and Women's Wellness of Mississippi studios. This is the Clay.
Welcome back into the Clay Edwards Show. I told y'all that I was going to tell you what was going on at Cypress Point Resort this weekend. Let's start with today. Of course, you got your Blue Plate lunches available. I was trying to find the Blue Plate lunch on their social here. I don't see it, but you know what they have? Aside from that, they got that dang old ribeye sandwich. I think it's about 16 ounces of fresh cut ribeye. You know, and I hear some people talk about the fat injected ribeyes like that's a bad thing. That's that fat injected. Have you had a fat injected cut ribeye? A fat injected fresh cut ribeye? Son, the juices just flow out of it with every bite. It's perfect on a bun. That's what you want on a big old bun. I don't want I don't want the most top dollar ribeye on a bun. I want that by itself. On a bun, I want that fat injected. Plus, I don't want to pay top dollar price. So I don't mind, making a little sacrifice because it works perfect on a bun. And that bun's fresh made. Oh my goodness. Get out there today and try the dang old ribeye sandwich. Again, you ain't gonna be able to eat all of it. Not in one sitting. I mean, you can, but you're gonna be miserable. Ask me how I know. Hey, check this out. Live music tonight over in Cameron's Garage. You got one of my favorite bands, the Willie Nelson tribute band, Looking Back. I'm going looking back, Texas. And then tomorrow night, you got Lariat. Not familiar with them, but based on the photo and the name, I'm going to guess they play a lot of Southern rock and country music. So there's never a cover charge unless there is at Cameron's Garage, located at Cypress Point Resort. Weather's going to be great. It's big open air. They got all them big roll-up doors. They got the big patio. They got the big stage out back. Get out there, enjoy yourself. And don't forget the safari is open. Guys, let me talk to my single dads out there for a minute. We had this conversation the other day. I told y'all how you can be the best parent. You get to be the cool parent. Remember, mom's all mad. She insisted on it. You only getting to see your kids every other weekend, and she wanted them the rest of the time because she's still mad. She's still mad about Big Booty Becky. So you, Big Booty Becky, need to take the kids this weekend out to the drive-through safari there at Cypress Point Resort and let Ashley sit at the house and stew when the kids get back. And all they can talk about is how much fun they had feeding the animals when they walked up to the car and how Miss Becky's so fun. Just have a good old time. Take them out there, ride through. You can rent the Jeeps, or you can use your own vehicle, I think, but you can rent the Jeeps. I would rent the Jeep. I'm just telling you. You don't want giraffe slobber all in your car. I don't even know if they have giraffes anymore, but whatever. It's fun. Get out there and do the safari ride. You're never too old. And a single parent stuff aside, I'm just playing about that, by the way, ladies. I love y'all, whether your name's Ashley, Becky, or anybody else. I'm just messing with y'all. Get out there. Go do the safari ride. Guys, take your girlfriends to do it. Take your wives. Go do something fun. People always say there's nothing to do around here. There's nothing to do here. There is so much to do around here that half the time I get paralysis by analysis because I can't decide what I want to do because I'm scared I'll miss the other thing. And I end up doing nothing. I have so many options. I just end up with FOMO and doing nothing. But sometimes you got to think outside the box. You're never too old to go do the safari ride. That is fun. Trust me. I did it with two buddies of mine last year and had a blast doing it. CypressPointResortMS.com for more information. All right, let's shift gears. I saw a story I wanted to cover yesterday that I just thought was completely asinine. So we're going to pull the photo up here. And so for the folks watching on the Mazda Jackson live stream, you can see the photo, and I'm going to read you the story here. So y'all may have heard about this. Sarah Huckabee Sanders, the governor of Arkansas, she met some friends at a croissant cafe for a brunch or lunch or something like that. Well, she got kicked. The governor of Arkansas got kicked out of this restaurant, of course, after they paid and tipped and everything. No, the idiots running the place, the woke nut jobs that work there, they wanted to make sure they got their tip. But they kicked her out because the staff felt, quote, uncomfortable because of her political opinions. Here's this story from over at Outkick. And if you're watching on the Mazda Jackson live stream, that's a photo of the staff. Very proud of themselves. Gay. For real, though. For real gay. It says a politician was asked to leave a restaurant while having lunch in the deep red enclave of Arkansas. Yeah, but isn't Little Rock the capital of Arkansas? And Little Rock's like Jackson. Woke, blue. The white people in Little Rock are mostly all Fondren types. Y'all understand? You smell what the clay is cooking over here? Like Bellhaven Fondren types. That's the whites in Little Rock. Then the blacks, I'm sure you've all seen the movie, the documentary Banging in Little Rock on HBO back in the 80s, just like Jackson. So I'm shut up, Clay. Continue. Says, you would be forgiven if you thought said politician was a Democrat, but as it turns out, the patron in question is none other than Arkansas's very own Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders. Yep. Apparently, you can't even have lunch at a restaurant in a state you won by 28 points without being asked to leave for making the guests and staff feel uncomfortable. Hell, I ain't never even been kicked out of a restaurant for making the staff feel uncomfortable. Of course, I don't go to a lot of them unless they sponsor the show. Anyway, says the restaurant, the Crescentier in Little Rock. See, right there, you should have known. It was called the Crescentier Gate. They issued a lengthy statement saying it was conflicted. According to the restaurant, Sanders and her friends were seated, ate their lunch, and had already paid their bills when the owner approached Sanders' security detail, asking them to leave because her presence was reportedly making employees feel threatened and uncomfortable because of her political views. Sanders claims she was even flipped off by another patron at the restaurant while he yelled, quote, "It's time to go," at the governor. Which this writer says, I find this hilarious, utterly ridiculous on the restaurant's part. And I want to say this before reading another sentence. I hadn't even read this article yet. As you see the photo of these white woke libs here on the live stream, these are the same people that think it's okay for your daughters to be in a dang restroom or in a locker room with, quote, as a judge on the Ninth Circuit Court said, a bunch of swinging dicks, unquote, end quote. I told Andrew Gosser he probably didn't need to say that on the radio, and I just did. Sorry. It's okay for your daughters to have to be in a bathroom, a locker room, or anywhere else with a trans man, whatever, a guy pretending to be a girl. They're not supposed to feel uncomfortable. They're transphobe, homophobe bigots if they feel uncomfortable. But these nut job, fruitcake, cake boy, rainbow supremacist punks feel unsafe because a woman's eating lunch? Y'all sure y'all want a civil war against MAGA? Are you sure y'all want a civil war against MAGA? If the presence of a 50-something-year-old woman who just lost 100 pounds, shout out to Ozempic, if a presence of a woman and her female friends eating some croissantieres scares you, makes you feel uncomfortable, what you gonna do when the FAFO army rolls up? What you gonna do when we show you our big guns? These people, the audacity. They had to have gotten it on discount at Big Lots this weekend. Bigots. You better not say nothing about the transes in the bathroom with your little daughters. You better not mention all the transes and gayses that have been arrested in the last couple of weeks for pedophilia. Those are isolated incidents. You better not say nothing about the transes showing up to the schools with the gunses. That'll make you as a homophobe. That'll make you a transphobe. You wouldn't want to lose your job, would you? But hey, don't you say nothing to me about me not wanting the Republican governor sitting in the restaurant that I work at. This is my safe space. Man, these nut jobs. So the staff is very proud of themselves here. Very proud of themselves. They posted a Zachary Hickman is at the Crescentier. Again, he's very proud of himself. He posts this. It just puts off big, I'm proud to be gay vibes. I'm here, I'm queer, somebody buy me a beer vibes. Says, good morning. Sarah Huckabee Sanders, no amount of evil you send our way can ever take our smiles away. I'm proud AF to work here. I'm proud to be gay. Oh, crap, he actually said that. I hadn't read it yet. I'm proud to be gay, and I'm proud AF to be an Arkansan, and I'm proud to be an Arkansan. My voice matters. Try again. Try again. Now, let's unpack this just a little before our break here. He says, no amount of evil you can send our way can take our smile away. She took your smile away when she was there. Literally. You said she made you uncomfortable. I don't know about y'all. When I'm uncomfortable, I don't smile. I grin and bear it. Probably like he does when he's bent over by his boyfriend. Just grins and bears it. You can handle that. You can handle that. But she makes you uncomfortable. These people, the audacity. You can't hate these people enough. And I'm not talking about gay people either. I'm talking about Democrats. These liberal nut jobs. I'm going to tell you, I can't say it. I can't say it. There's no way to articulate what I want to say to make it radio friendly enough. Let's just take a break. We'll be right back. This is the Clay Edwards Show, 103.9 WYAB.
WYAB.
This is Central Mississippi's Stimulating Talk.
103.9 WYAB. Pocahontas, Jackson.
Since 2012, Brentech Solutions has been keeping Central Mississippi businesses connected and protected. From secure data backup and cloud services with Synology to reliable network design and maintenance, servers, and business Wi-Fi, Brentech truly does it all. Brentech is your Ring Pro partner and smart home automation solutions provider. Brentech can handle Microsoft 365 support and even Starlink. Visit brentech.ms. That's brentech.ms. IT solutions that work.
Your pool should be something you enjoy, not something you fight with. Hi, I'm Darren with Elite Pools. At Elite Pools, we do more than just service. We take care of everything your pool needs, from your routine maintenance to your full repairs, upgrades, and even complete transformations. If your pool needs a little attention or a fresh start, then Elite Pools can bring it back to life. Visit Elite Pools online at elitepoolsms.com. That's elitepoolsms.com. Or give us a call. At Elite Pools, we keep you swimming.
Hey guys, this is Casey Ellis with Ellis Autoplex, located on Highway 471 in Brandon. Ellis Autoplex, known as Little Truck City, is your old school mom and pop style dealership that's family owned and operated. We specialize in 4-wheel drive trucks, but don't worry, we have cars and SUVs too. Looking to sell your vehicle? Bring it by Ellis Autoplex, where we pay fair market value and we cut you a check on the spot. Need your vehicle service or repaired? We can handle that too. Shop us online or set your appointment at ellisautoplex.com. That's ellisautoplex.com.
Get ready to shamrock your Saturday at Martin's Livingston. Join us this Saturday, March 21st from 3 to 8 p.m. for our St. Patty's Crawfish Boil, packed with flavor, fun, and live music all afternoon. Enjoy fresh crawfish and great sounds from the Fisher Hester Band, South of 20 Trio, and the T.J. Burnham Trio. It's the ultimate St. Patrick's celebration. Food, drinks, and live music at Martin's Livingston this Saturday. Don't miss it.
When it's time to get serious about work-ready equipment, come see me, Noah Sullivan, at H&H Chief Sales in Carthage. From rugged Big Tex trailers to durable CM and Legend X truck beds, H&H has what your truck needs to work harder and last longer. For the field, H&H carries reliable ag equipment from Salford, New Leader, and Chandler. Visit H&H Chief Sales in Carthage today or anytime at hhchiefsales.com. H&H, quality equipment, knowledgeable service, and solutions that work as hard as you do.
Hey, Rankin County, swing by the locally owned and award-winning 042 Wine and Spirits on Highway 80 next to Sonny's Barbecue in Brandon today. We've got one of the largest selections around with over 200 bourbons and whiskeys to ignite your taste buds, more than 50 vodkas, 50-plus tequilas, 30-plus rums, and ready-to-drink cocktails, as well as premium scotches. And get this, we've got over 400 wines in stock for the perfect pairing anytime. Discover your new favorites today at 042 Wine and Spirits right next to Sonny's Barbecue, Highway 80, Cross Gates, Brandon.
Got electrical problems? Marty Cowden and Cowden Electric are here for you. Cowden Electric is your trusted electrician serving the Jackson area for 3 decades. Electrical repair, service, and home rewiring are just the start of what Cowden Electric can do. Cowden Electric also installs generators to keep your power going when everyone else's lights are out. Plus, LED lighting, remodels, new construction, no job is too small. Visit CowdenElectric.com today to see all that they do. Cowden Electric, powering your home and business.
When leaks, clogs, or cold showers slow you down, call on Anglin Plumbing, the plumbing experts who get the job done right the first time. Leaky faucet, sink, or toilet? Need a water heater installed? Call on Anglin Plumbing. You can always trust Anglin's reliable and hardworking technicians. Don't let plumbing headaches ruin your day. Call on Anglin Plumbing Service to get it fixed. And you can be a part of the team. Anglin Plumbing is now hiring. Learn more about Anglin Plumbing at anglinplumbing.com.
Broadcasting live from the Men's Health and Women's Wellness of Mississippi studios. This is the Clay Edwards Show.
Welcome back into the Clay Edwards Show. 103.9 WYAB. Guys, keep Anglin Plumbing in mind if you're looking for a new job or you need any plumbing work done. Dylan is hiring right now. He's looking to expand the company, starting off around $50,000 a year and up, depending on experience. And if they think you're the right person, they will train you. If you're ready to get out there and get muddy, do some work, it's hard work, but it's highly rewarding, and you ain't gonna be replaced by AI anytime soon. It's a skill you can learn, take with you. Maybe you can own your own plumbing company one day, or just take a word with the wise here. And sometimes it's just best to stick working for somebody else. Everybody ain't built to own a place, and that ain't no knock. You can make money, like plenty of money, work for somebody else without the headache. But if you're entrepreneurial and that's something that interests you, you can go learn how to do it with Dylan there. But if you're not looking for a job, you just need some dang plumbing work done. Anything from a toilet unclogged, replaced, garbage disposal fixed, replaced, unclogged, to anything else you can imagine, from new construction to remodels to extensions, expansions on your home. They got you covered. Gas lines, water lines. Think Anglin Plumbing. They can do it all. You put a new gas grill out there, you want to run that natural gas to it, which I think is the best way to go. Why would you continuously waste money on propane? Run natural gas to it. Get them to come out there, run you a natural gas line, tie it in, get the converter kit and all that. I'm just thinking of little things that you might not be thinking of that you can use Anglin Plumbing for. I know we did that at my parents' house for years. We had natural gas going to a grill. Never had to think about it. Went out there, cut it on, ready already. AnglinPlumbing.com. All right. That was an interesting story. We got a lot of text on that too about the Sarah Huckabee Sanders. I was online trying to buy tickets to Limp Bizkit in Nashville. There's a new music venue opening up in Nashville that Live Nation's built. It's a big massive indoor club kind of venue, like a House of Blues but bigger. And Limp Bizkit's doing like one of the grand opening, or they're one of the first bands. They're doing 2 nights there. And I haven't been to Nashville in a long, long time, and would like to go. Would like to go to that, but I will postpone this. I will postpone my ticket buying. I don't even know if I got that credit card with me or not. I just thought about it during the break there. I've only seen Limp Bizkit once, and that was on the Family Values tour on the coast back at the peak of their fame. And not even the peak of their fame. It was before the hot dog water, this chocolate starfish and hot dog flavored water album. Anyway, good band. I know the guitar player's a nut job, liberal, but I don't care. Every band's got at least one of them in it. I'm not gonna let them ruin my entertainment experience with their political views. I just refuse to. I ain't gonna let the terrorist win. Let's see here, man. I had another story I wanted to hit. I think I did. I was reading for you your text on Sarah Huckabee Sanders. on the Ellis Autoplex text line. Y'all be sure to check out ellisautoplex.com. Go out there and do some used truck shopping this weekend or used car shopping. Highway 471 there at 25. Highway 471 right off Highway 25. Jeremy from San Antonio, kind of circling back to the 80s movie stuff, says, how are they going to F up the Bloodsport remake? Now, has it even been, I don't even know, are you talking in past or future tense here? I'm not sure. Assuming you're talking about future tense, as in they're going to make it and they're probably going to F it up. I said, well, Democrats, they're going to gay it up. They are. Be ready for it if it hasn't been made yet. I can't. No, this is a good text. I can read this. Same texter says the new Avatar movie was by far better than any of the new movies that were nominated for an Academy Award or an Oscar or whatever. The Academy Awards and Oscars the same thing. I don't even know. I don't care. I heard mixed reviews on the new Avatar movie. The original was good, but I haven't watched the new ones. It took them too long to make them. It took way too long to get the new Avatar movies made. I think they made 3 at one time so they could all come out, just do it all at one time. It took way too long. I don't really have any interest in seeing the new Avatar movie. I'm not saying I won't watch it, but it's not on my hit list. No, but frankly, no new movies are. Anyway, he also says, Clay, you notice how conservatives get kicked out of restaurants because of their political views, and Democrats get kicked out of restaurants because of their behavior. I said, yep. He also says, makes you wonder if they would have refused the Clintons in that restaurant. Oh, no. Oh, no. They would have ordered extra anchovies on the pizza. I know they don't have pizza, but it ain't pizza we're talking about. Let's see here. Make sure I ain't got any more text. We got so many texts on the movies. We may circle back to that before we get out of here. Man, I thought I had another topic I was just danged and determined to hit. Let me check my ex real quick. Not my ex-girlfriend, but my ex account, and see if I saved anything over there. See if I retweeted anything that I wanted to hit. I guess not. There was a story on my Facebook. Give me 1 second here. I know I shared this, man. I'm going to have to roll out of there and come back to it. You just have a brain fart sometimes, and you just can't quite remember what it was you wanted to hit. Let's see. Man. Yes, here it is. Trump upset him bad yesterday at the White House. Trump made a Pearl Harbor joke when the Japanese prime minister was in his Oval Office, not the Oval Office. It's Trump's Oval Office. Big Daddy Trump owns that thing. That MAGA owns the Oval Office now. So, die angry, liberals, die angry. But this is a tweet from Eric Trump, kind of going over what was said here. Eric Trump says, one of the greatest responses to a reporter in history. A Japanese reporter asked Trump, why didn't you tell Japan before the Iran war? President Trump responded with, why didn't you tell me about Pearl Harbor? You believe in surprise much more than us. I like how he says, you'll believe in surprise much more than us. Where if he hadn't, which that to me, in my head, he's mocking the way Japanese people speak English. Like they don't put the S on the end. Because I would have been like, if I was just talking to a friend of mine, I'd be like, yeah, well, you believe in surprises more than I do. But if I said, you believe in surprise more than me. I love that he left the S off of it if this quote is right. That makes it even better. And of course, the typical liberal media outrage. Trump makes insensitive Pearl Harbor joke to Japan prime minister. Yes, that makes it even better. It makes it even better. The liberal media want to pretend that what's crazy? They don't care about the soldiers and the people that all died over in Pearl Harbor. That's not what they're worried about. Did Trump offend the Jap? Did Trump offend the Japanese lady? I mean, it is what it is. They blew our asses up in Pearl Harbor. Started a whole world war over this thing. Drug us into it. We was minding our own business, sunbathing in Hawaii, chasing women around, having a good time, and get caught off guard, get blindsided. I mean, I've seen the movie Pearl Harbor. Terrible. You know, we're the ones that got sucker punched. We're allowed to make jokes about it. 100 years later. It doesn't matter. I mean, you got to own that. You got to own that. Like, she can make a joke about Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Was it Nagasaki was the other city, right? Nagasaki, am I saying it right? I know Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Anyway, the two bombs we dropped on them. She should have said, yeah, you dropped a bomb on me. Yeah. You dropped a bomb on me. I'll be performing every Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. right here on 103.9 WYAB on the Mazda Jackson live stream. If you like these jokes, just wait. There's more. Just wait. There's more. All right, man. Fun week of shows. How did we make it out of this week alive? How did this show survive this week without getting canceled? I'll never know. Sometimes I wonder if anybody's listening or if they've just realized that I'm not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. Nowhere. We're not going to timeout. We're not going anywhere. We're going to be right here. We ain't going nowhere. I love it. So much fun. So it's so much fun when you can take the gloves off and just go bare knuckle with this thing. Let's take our last break. Come back, land the plane for the day. Get you set up for the rest of the shows here on WYAB this week, today. All right, guys. Appreciate y'all. Let's hit a few comments here real quick in the live stream before I get out of here. See if I missed anything I need to hit. Man, appreciate you guys signing up for Kick. That was cool. Or if you weren't, maybe not signed up, but if following me on Kick, appreciate that. Look, always, man, shout out to my guy, Justin, here for being the moderator. I know y'all can't read that. I'm just going to take it off the screen. But shout out to Justin at Stickered. Says, FAFO Army, man, y'all have a great weekend. Come out to Martin's Livingston tomorrow for some crawfish, cold beer, and good times. Make sure to stop him and say hello if you see him there. Good dude, man. Good dude. Y'all stop by and see him. Little Nikki says, on departure, she hugged Donald J. Trump. Rare for a Japanese woman. It was so cute. I missed that. Yeah, they don't, we're a very touchy-feely society in America, the shaking hands, the hugs, and even more so down south. And so that is very rare. The king or prince or whatever the guy that runs Saudi Arabia, you're not allowed to touch him. There's a video you can find at the United Nations or something like that. Or maybe they were at one of these big global meetings or whatever. Trump walked by and shoulder tapped him. And he was like super offended till he saw it was Trump. And he smiled, man. He was like, oh man, big old shit-eating grin. He loved it. He's like, oh man, I just got touched by Trump. I just got touched by the hand of God. I just got touched by Allah. Yeah, man, we do things a little different here. Let's see here. Naddle.com. I personally found the response to the Japanese reporter to be a bit offensive, and I'm 100% in opposition of a liberal. We do not need to be offending our allies right now. Yeah. If you're offended by that, you don't need to be. That's the nicest response I can have about that. Do not get offended by silly stuff. Do not get offended by silly stuff. All right. Drew says Cobra was one of my favorite all-time movies. I got it. Drew, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? That was a good movie, that Stallone movie. We could do a whole show about best Stallone movies of the 80s and 90s, for that matter. Hell, The Expendables is one of my favorite movie franchises. It just gotten too watered down now, but the first 2 or 3 Expendables were just chef's kiss, old school, 80s style. Why can't we just do more movies like that? Again, normal. The most recent Top Gun, normal. They didn't say one damn thing about left wing, right wing. Nothing. I don't think there was anything gay in the movie. It was just normal. Can we just get back to that? I don't need right wing. I don't need left wing. I don't need the rainbow supremacy wing, the trans wing. I don't need any of it. I just want to laugh. I just want to be entertained. I just want to pull for the black guy or the white guy or the Mexican guy or whoever the hell else to save the world from an asteroid or from aliens. Is that too much to ask? Get The Rock. Get him to save the world. Get the Fast and Furious guys to save the world. Vin Diesel. Eddie Murphy. I don't care. Just don't blend it with politics of any kind. Well, Clay, you blend things with politics. This is a political show. It's called Conservative Talk Radio. Of course I do. It's my job too. You come here for this. I don't go to the movies for that. I'll see y'all Monday.